So today's episode will be laundry day. I am washing my daughter's accident clothes because we are potty training her, so she's having a lot of accidents.
Today I'm washing some clothes that I plan to sell on my Depop, so look out for the link for that below.
We are also going to be talking about our thoughts on the Love Island reunion, interviews we've seen from different cast members, and just our overall thoughts on what we wish they would have showed at the reunion as well. Let's get to it. Go put your laundry in that machine. So we brought our clothes back to our apartment, well, my apartment, and now we're gonna fold it. First up, I feel like highlights that happened from the reunion for me were Austin and Zach falling asleep was literally me because I feel like the reunion was a little boring, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling well on Monday when it came out, so
Right.
I was also in and out of consciousness during all that because there was a lot of yapping, but not very much being said.
The whole Hannah and Jeremiah dumping that was shown, I mean, I guess it was closure for them, but I feel like me, at least for a viewer, that was like, I didn't even know that was an issue or like a thing, because I mean, there's nothing they can change after that. And like even the clip of Jeremiah getting dumped, it still didn't change anything. Like we saw, it's still, I guess now it was like Taylor that was pushing it more than Ace, but I feel like Taylor wasn't as strong as a voice as Ace, so I feel like somewhat Ace had still an influence that we just didn't see.
Yeah, honestly, with the dumpings, I feel like they were just choosing people that they saw as competition, not because they got rid of people who actually had connections going for them, and I don't know, the way that they chose to dump people was weird.
But I feel like us as a viewer, we been knowing that because we literally saw, what was it, Taylor and Clark get official or whatnot. What was it, exclusive?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was Ace and Shelly also got exclusive, and they all got dumped, and they literally called it getting exclusive curse or something like that. So I feel like we've been knowing that. That wasn't just new information that was given to us.
Mm-hmm.
Something we've been knowing.
That's for my robe, but
I was like, where's the rest? What did you think about the heart rate challenge, which was another video that was shown as well?
I'm trying to think. Wait, let me look at my notes. I forgot.
I can go first and we can see if we agree. I feel like obviously there's two sides to a coin on that, where I feel that after seeing Chris licking the whipped cream off of Shelly's inner thigh, I feel like that compared to Huda's licking, well, I don't even think it was licking Ace's dick. It was more just the shorts, and I don't really think she actually touched it. But she was also doing that to where they had that one challenge where they were handcuffed to that ex. I feel like she also did that to Jeremiah. So I just feel like that's Huda's signature thing. I didn't feel like she purposely did it to Ace. So yeah, I just don't think that it was. I feel like Shelly overreacted, but I feel like also on the other hand, on that same note, friendship wise, I guess Huda should have retained a little bit because they had been together for a while, Shelly and Ace.
Yeah, I think their relationship was more advanced than her and Chris's relationship. Yeah. And also her and Shelly are friends, but it's not Ace and Chris are friends, so it's different. It's yeah. Oh yeah, I think Huda should have read the room a little bit, because at the end, Chris and Shelly, they were just standing there watching them as she was still going, and I feel like that would have been the time. Okay, let's wrap it up. Everybody's just sitting there awkwardly watching now. I think when she turned around would have been the good time to get up and end it there, but it kept going.
Yeah. Also, I didn't hear it. I didn't know if you heard it too, but when they showed that clip, I don't know if it was just me, but I heard all that moaning that she was doing. I felt like
wait, who was moaning?
Huda.
Oh.
I don't know if it was me or if anybody else heard it, but it was moaning there too, and I was like, okay, I feel like this is too much. I'd be so awkward being next to them whether that's happening. But yeah, that was also a lot that I was oh girl, no.
Yeah. Oh, so when we watched it on Monday, my mom I was watching it with my mom and my sister, and my mom skipped through it. So she was like, I don't think we need to watch that.
Yeah.
So maybe it's a good thing that she skipped that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I think Ace should have definitely been talked to more about it, especially during the reunion, because like he was just as guilty as Huda. Like he says that he was uncomfortable with it, but like
yeah, on that podcast,
that did not look like he was uncomfortable.
He was spreading them cheeks. We all saw that.
Yeah,
we all saw that. Yeah, for sure. And even I think like on that podcast, BD was also like, "You did not look uncomfortable," and he was like, "Well," so I was like, "He clocked that. He clocked that right there." Did you want to talk about Shelly and Huda over Chris? Because I know that clip was also shown, and regarding to, I guess, the extended conversation of what they had, and like Huda was just like, "Well, I'm bringing it for both of us. Bringing him, not bringing it. Bringing him for both of us." Yeah, Shelly, I feel like she doubled down that was the whole version of it, which obviously we can't confirm that. I mean, it is what it is. So I also feel like that clip was kind of like, I don't know if it kind of worked in Huda's favor, because I feel like she's been saying that, and since Shelly didn't really take accountability, it was just kind of like, well,
yeah,
this was it.
It seemed like she was like, that's not what happened, and like she couldn't handle that she was not right.
Yeah.
In that moment, she should have just like taken accountability. Honestly, I feel like everyone did not take accountability like at all. Like everybody was like, "I'm sorry you felt this way," or "I was joking,"
no, seriously,
or like, "I didn't mean it that way."
It was like being a third person, like a fly on the wall, to when I'm trying to apologize to my husband. Like, you know, like, I'm sorry that you just weren't raised right. I'm just kidding. I love my mother-in-law. She did amazing. But yeah, it definitely felt very PR'd, very like kumbaya, which I also saw someone say, like, pointed out that like, because like I guess America was just doing so much hatred towards like the Islanders when they were filming, and like when Love Island was being released, that like going after coming out of the villa and seeing like all the hate and everything, like they didn't want anything else to be put on them, you know, like more hate coming towards them. So if they made the reunion as dramatic and like actually like came out and like, you know, like, oh, you did this, yeah, it would have made great TV, but I feel like they would just be adding more like heat to each other, and I feel like that's why the reunion was just like, so I don't want to say kumbaya, but it was more like, well, I'm sorry, well, I'm sorry, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I feel like with like the bullying and the racism, I feel like it's so much of like your fans versus my fans and all this stuff, and like your fans did this. And then I saw that like that post that Alandria was talking about, a Shelly fan made it.
Really?
Yeah, I saw it was like from an account that looks like a Shelly fan. So like, who knows if they even are a fan? But like, I feel like they all need to kind of stand together. Like right. If Love Island gave them like one big post to like every Islander has to post like that they don't stand or they do stand
like a
against
statement, like racism, yeah, like an overall statement,
everything like discrimination, because like it's honestly just like making everyone look worse.
Yeah, for sure.
And like kind of unlikable at this point. Yeah, because now it just seems like they're all kind of like self-centered and like.
No, yeah, and like I was a fan before even like I watched the first 5 seasons before season 6 even dropped, and not just like the USA one. Like I was like a hardcore fan from just Love Island. Actually, the first Love Island I watched was Love Island Australia. Them accents, they just hit different. The UK one was also pretty good, but I feel like it's just the Australian accent for me. So I just loved watching the Australian one.
Yeah.
Even season 5 was completely, in my opinion, better than season 7 for sure. It's tied up right there with season 6, but I feel like season 5 was a really good season, and Soul Ties was crazy.
I'm gonna be honest, I only started watching because of TikTok clips, and I joined in halfway through, so I am a newcomer here. So it was a lot to take in at first, because I'm guessing this was like the most chaotic, or
it was definitely
like the most different, I guess.
Well, this last season, it was season 6 kind of ruined it, because now I feel like people just apply and go on Love Island for clout. And also maybe the casting director, whoever like finds these people, wanted more clout, and so they wanted maybe like people who already had a following, because yeah, like a lot of them were models and whatnot, and like yeah, in other Love Island, like in the UK, I know some of them are models, but also in the UK, they like the first episode shows them like coming out of their regular job, like whatever they were, like, oh, you're a nurse or you're like a real estate agent, and like show them in like I guess it kind of gave them a little bit more of like a background
Mhm.
where it showed them like getting the call like, oh, come find love in the villa, and then they're like just like stripping from their clothes from like whatever their like job was to like a bikini and like I'm on my way. I feel like that was super cute, and they give a lot more insight to like, oh yeah, like she does that for a job. But I feel like it's a lot harder when you have a lot of influencers because like there's not really an outfit that they're like gonna rip out of, because I feel like being an influencer is just like having a persona 24/7.
Yeah, and I feel like the viewers have changed a lot too, because now like with social media, like I feel like so many people just hide behind a screen and think like
Yeah,
that what they say doesn't affect people, but like these are real people too. And
yeah.
like, I think people don't get that now that like the viewers have kind of changed
No,
a
yeah,
little bit from before.
for sure. I mean, another thing I saw, I be scrolling on Instagram and just seeing everybody's opinions is like, I mean, on one end, it's nice that like all of these people have their opinions and they're like sharing them, but I think like yeah, like you were saying, like people who just hide like from like was it like underscore dot 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 something
Or like
and then just,
user
like,
one two
hatred.
three four five.
Yeah, and it's just like a bunch of hate. It's just
Mhm.
like, why are you watching the show? You're literally just want to trigger people at this point, because
Yeah.
then it just triggers a fan base, and then they're just like going
Just a
at
bunch of
this
rage
person.
bait, honestly.
Yes. And then there was another point I was gonna make, and I literally slipped my mind. What was the other point I was gonna make? Oh my god, it slipped my mind. Oh well, maybe it'll come back to me.
Wait, no. Wait. Which way?
We're gonna go get our laundry.
Ready to go get our laundry.
I washed my little bag, clothes bag thingy.
Oh wait,
So
that's so smart.
Huh?
That's so smart. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I washed it, so now I'm putting the clothes in here to transfer to the dryer.
I should have thought about that.
I also think that Shelly and Alandria calling out Huda for her post, for lack of posting when she said she was going to post, I think it was rightfully just. Just because if you're going to tell someone you're going to post something and then you just completely don't, especially with like all of the hate that they've been getting and the racism, I think it was very important for her to like something even simple as like, I do not condone hate, please do not attack any of the Finlanders. Like literally just like a blank, even like a black backdrop with just words should have been just completely fine. Anything, honestly. Because I mean, I follow Huda, we follow Huda, so I feel like, yeah, her fan base would have seen it.
I think if Alandria and Shelly hadn't gone to her personally and asked, it wouldn't be such a big deal. But since they like went to her, like as a friend, and they needed support, like I think we don't know what would have happened if like Huda went to them to ask them for support. But like, it's yeah, it wouldn't have been too hard. I feel like to just make a simple post saying that or asking like everyone to post together about that, because like everyone, I feel like everyone on the show has faced bullying at some point, from like fans, viewers, not even fans, like everyone on the internet. So
the internet be messy. She be messy. And on that note, I know that there was some rumors of Jeremiah and Bella being together, but they're not. They confirmed they weren't. And they also confirmed that Bella and Huda are still friends. They just, the reunion has been the first time they've seen each other because they've been so busy.
what do you think of Jeremiah? Do you like Jeremiah?
I don't know. At first, I really respected when he was like when he turned that kiss away from Yulissa, and when he was just like so set on Huda, like I was like, damn, like I get where Alonso clocked that real fast. Like you should be concerned, but I don't know. I guess when you've never got attention like that, I mean, for me, I was like, damn, like that's nice. Like it's like he's really loyal. I liked it, but I'm also toxic, so who knows?
The way I was kind of doing some research on it, because like I was like, I don't know, I feel like I'm leaning more towards like Jeremiah, because honestly I feel like it was cute and everything. Like they're kind of reciprocating each other's feelings and stuff.
Yeah.
But then when the bombshells came in, Huda turned it into like more of a toxic, not as cutesy type thing. Like
Possessive.
yeah, like the hickeys and like all that was a little concerning. Like it wasn't cute anymore. So I feel like Huda just took it a little too far and like got caught up and wanted to blame other people for that. And yeah, I feel like I don't know, just the way she was acting. Oh yeah, she said "I love you" to him 2 times. I mean, it was accidentally, but like she's gonna say that he's love bombing her, and like she's the one that said that.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
I've never really said I loved you before. I think the only people I'd say that to my mom, but that's also not part of my vocabulary. Like just casually saying like I love you. I feel like my mom has been the only person. Sometimes my sister, occasionally my sister, who knows in the day, in time. But yeah, but I know some people like that's their language, so they're just like I love you. I'm just like cool. But I feel like when you're first meeting someone else, but then also like on the same point, like you don't want to like change who you are when you're meeting someone new. You just want to like indoctrinate them, I guess, to like your lifestyle and see if you guys are a match. But
yeah,
I think spending so much time that they spent, I feel like there's a way to ease people into your personality. And I feel like Huda just kind of went like, this is who I am, this is me, take it or leave it.
which I mean that's good to do because like I think you should be authentic from the start because like if you want to be with a person, like might as well just be who you are on the first day because like they're gonna live with you forever. So they're gonna find out who you are eventually. But yeah, just the way she went about things is like wasn't the best, and I feel like she self-sabotaged herself.
Oh, for sure. But I feel like she's the only reason I was watching Love Island. So everybody else was boring, no offense. I mean, yeah, it was just a drama. Who was she going to cuss out next? That was just like the vibe. Yeah. She was also triggering me because I felt like the screaming and the cussing, that's a trigger. I mean, I grew up, if I heard someone screaming like that, I knew someone was in trouble. I was like, damn. So it was triggering hearing her like cuss and everything, but I feel like it was also kind of like it's on screen, like it's not in real life. So it was nice to watch as a third person. The crash outs they were giving.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to think. So I saw clips on TikTok, especially of Huda and like her crashing out and stuff. And at first I wasn't gonna watch it because I was like, you know, I don't have time for that.
She'd be crazy.
But then I was like, oh, I kind of want to know the context now. So
yeah,
I just started watching it, and then
yeah, there's also so many moments where I was like, oh my god, like this is just so bad. Like why are they still filming this? But then it's like the next episode dropped, and like I was like, I got the notification because I had the app of like the first look, and I'm like, okay, if it's any good, I'm gonna watch it. And then it would be like something happening. I'm like, oh my god, I have to watch it. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah.
Tell us when you guys started watching too. Like, were you like me, a bandwagoner, or have you been an OG?
An OG fan. Also, season 5, watch it. It's good.
Season 5 of US?
Yeah. I feel like that one was my favorite season. Also, they used to do the location at different places. Like, I want to say like a couple seasons ago, they filmed in Hawaii. Mm-hmm. And then they actually filmed twice, 2 seasons in Hawaii. But yeah, I like that. Those seasons. They were good. They were good seasons. Season 5 was the best, though.
I would go on the show just to get a vacation.
You put yourself? I don't know. I don't have that kind of confidence.
Well, no, I me and David, we said we should go on there and then act like we don't know each other.
Also, you're trying to put Ace and Shelly.
Yeah. And then just get a free vacation and maybe win some money.
But, well, you saw it here. Alyssa on Love Island.
But I don't know. Today I was watching a legal video about Love Island and like they're cooked.
Who's cooked?
Everyone on that show because it's like a lawyer's channel on YouTube. Mm-hmm. I think it's I have the video actually right here.
Oh.
What is it called?
What is it? Bring in the clip.
Yeah, I have the receipts. Let's see. It's from Legal Eagle. It says Love Island stars are legally cooked. Oh. So basically, the contract that they sign, like their likeness, like anything about them is basically owned. Like their image is owned by Love Island, like forever. Like now that they're not even on the show anymore, but they're still basically owned by them, like for the rest of their lives. And like it says in the contract too, like they can twist their image, like they can villainize them legally. So like how they have kind of like villainized Huda or like
Yeah.
certain people in the show, or like took certain things out. It's because they legally can. So
Yeah.
and like I don't know, that's kind of scary. So kind of crazy that they're kind of stuck with that for the rest of their lives.
No, yeah, for sure. I feel like the only show I would ever do is The Circle.
Oh, I love The Circle.
We love The Circle.
I binged that
Yes.
for a while. That was interesting. I think it's more of like a mind game than like a dating thing, which I like. I like that better.
Yeah. Even though obviously like the girls are always trying to get with the guys and then the guys are trying to get with the girls, like that alliance right there is kind of like the first thing you want to do. But I honestly like low-key felt like The Circle a little bit on Love Island this season, where they were just trying to get alliances. Like there was nothing for real, nothing concrete. I did not see no love. I saw alliances. That's what I saw on Love Island this season.
Oh yeah, that was one of my points that I like. One of my thoughts was I feel like they gave too many people chances to explore. Like, oh, this person has the potential to explore, and then they sent people home that were like in a good connection or starting to be in a good connection. So like, I don't know. When Shelly said that we missed the plot,
Girl. Girl.
I don't know. I don't know if it was us.
No, because she literally just like on that Hannah dumping, she said she already explored. And it's exactly what America did. She already explored. She can go home. Things I wish they showed was more of what Shelly was saying regarding the conversation of Huda saying that she brought Chris back for her and that it was for you, maybe like a little collage of like sneak peeks of like whenever, if that was true, of Huda saying, well, don't worry, I did it for you, or like something kind of like along those lines, just to either completely prove Shelly wrong or completely validated her. Because I feel like even though they gave us that extended video, I still, because Shelly still continues denying, it's like you never know. Like they literally have all these clips, so if they could just give us these little hits a bits to see who was actually right instead of leaving us wondering. Because I feel like it's not really right to have like full on one side, oh no, this person was right, because I feel like we still have so much unknown.
Yeah, and like now after watching that legal video, now I'm just thinking like what is even true? Because like if they can twist anything like how they want, like we're never actually gonna know the truth, which is kind of sucky. Yeah. Like we don't know who's right, honestly.
Yeah, like the in Ace's video, the influences that he was mentioning with the podcast, the conscious he was mentioning regarding his voting behind Huda instead of Jalen.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that? He basically was saying that like he did not want to stand behind Huda. He wanted to stand behind Jalen, and if he got his way, he would have stood behind Jalen. But there was like influences.
I remember Jalen. I felt so bad for him. I didn't even watch it at that time, but I was like, oh, that's so sad. Like so many people were making fun of him, and like
maybe really.
Yeah, like a lot of people were saying like he wasn't as good looking as they thought he should be for like a bombshell and stuff. But like
what?
I don't know. He just seemed so nice. Like
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, people took it way too far. Like judging people this season, I felt like a lot of what's the word?
A lot of critique on appearances.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, and like I don't know, it bothered me a lot how people think they can just say stuff like that, especially because like hasn't there been like a lot of mental health issues with like past contestants too? Yeah. So I think that was pretty messed up. But oh yeah, back to the Ace thing. Yeah, he like was always talking about standing on business, but now he can when he's like away from everyone by himself doing podcasts. Like I don't know, he's switching up too much.
Yeah, I want to know what happened between him and Nick, because him saying that Nicolandria was like not real, that's crazy to me, because I mean they were like close, and then Shelly and Lara being that close. But okay, I don't know, I guess this is just like a little conspiracy theory. I feel like Ace and Shelly are not the real ones, but he's like shifting that narrative to Nicolandria because he just doesn't want people looking at his relationship like that. Because I mean, there's certain things that like for me it doesn't make sense, because if you're gonna get with someone and you saw them already, you had already met them, and you've been talking to them on Instagram and like DMing them and like liking their posts and whatnot, I mean, you're eventually gonna want to have a relationship with that person. So I feel like if there was something there, they could have explored that way years before when they actually like met and whatnot. And now all of a sudden they're in the show and like now they're going to progress. Also, they haven't even been girlfriend or boyfriend. They've known each other. They've seen each other since like what 2022, and now you had like this whole 6 weeks because they were OGs, 6 weeks together in the villa, 24/7 together, and you're still not girlfriend or boyfriend. It's a little sus. I'm just saying.
You're onto something there. Also, regarding like Ace liking and like commenting and stuff before, I did see that he was in Huda's likes too, like before too. So a lot of people are saying that they think Ace doesn't like Jeremiah because he wanted Huda.
I
And
saw
like
that
all
theory
that,
too.
which I think checks out because he did have interest in her in the beginning, and like I think he was kind of sabotaging them also by like kind of feeding Jeremiah's head with like doubts.
Yeah.
So especially after that one where they had like they first coupled up and then they were kissing people blindfolded.
Oh
When
yeah.
he was like kind of just like trying to play some mind games there.
Yeah.
Something. So,
Well, I don't know if you saw the post, but I don't even know. Allegedly, Ace stated that it wasn't him liking the likes, the Huda's post. It was like AI or like a robot doing it. Yeah. So.
see, like none of them can
Crazy.
take accountability. Like, oh,
Yeah.
now it's AI.
Yeah, it was like some crazy like software that did it on behalf of him. Because he went back and like unliked them because he doesn't like them. They're not. His like is not under Huda's post anymore. So.
It's now standing on business.
Yeah.
If you're gonna like it, don't be ashamed.
I also think that Alondra should get a little like how do I say, a little grace from the Love Island production, and I feel like they should at least kind of give us like a little sneak peek of like things that Taylor would do for Alondra to kind of make her feel the way that she did feel, because like a huge thing that has been going on is that Alondra was like crazy for having these feelings and feeling a certain way about Taylor, while Taylor wasn't even attracted to her, because I feel like there's a reason. Like nobody just automatically starts like having these feelings, strong feelings like Alondra did for Taylor. If like he's not even really paying attention to her. Like Alondra's like the most beautiful person I've ever seen ever, and I feel like she knows that. Everybody knows that. She would not have felt that hard for Taylor if he wasn't trying to kind of like show her. I feel like the love bomber was Taylor to Alondra. That's the real tea, and he just played her until he found someone else attractive. That was his type.
I think that was the narrative. They were so focused on like Huda and Jeremiah and like all that drama and like that type of narrative that they were just like completely ignored the Taylor and Alondra thing.
I feel like all these clips would have been shown. He would have been the love bomber to Alondra.
But also, he's in Ace's little circle there, so yeah. He probably wouldn't have been called a love bomber because Ace was the one kind of like
running things a little bit.
Yeah, and kind of perpetuating that narrative towards Jeremiah.
I also saw on the love bombing topic, I saw that there was a clip. Who did it? I want to say, on Call Her Daddy, Huda said that Jeremiah was also doing like the little hearts kind of gestures to Andreina that he was doing to her. So I feel like maybe a little clips of that being shown too might also kind of either clear Jeremiah's name of like he wasn't love bombing because Huda was just lying, or like maybe here's other things that like he was doing that's also kind of like sus. I feel like we're so left in the unknown. We need more.
Oh, what do you think of Pepe?
Honestly, Pepe gave fuckboy vibes from the very beginning. It gave, I'm just here to have a good time. And when he went from Hannah to curving Andreina and going to Grayson, I was like, no freaking way. There's a pattern here, and I mean, I'm not one to judge because that same line he has, I probably have too, because my exes are white. My husband is white with curls, blonde hair, and blue eyes. So, can't judge on that one. But there's a pattern. That's all I'm saying. And now with all the cheating allegations that came up, and basically Iris' roommate confirming that that's what happened, and he cheated with another blonde. Crazy. But yeah, it's just I feel like it was always giving fuckboy vibes.
Yeah, and I feel like he kind of hides behind this like nice guy, like considerate like persona, and like he's more like quieter.
Yeah.
So I feel like he is able to get away with it more. He kind of just like flies under the radar somehow. Like I feel like he doesn't really get that much hate, and I feel like he should be getting some of the most hate because like I don't know, just the way he went about things, like from girl to girl. Like I feel like he just went for the girls that lost their partner and then just got with them.
That's
like,
so true.
Kind of, is that not like love bombing? Because like manipulating a little bit, or maybe not love bombing, but like we're just I feel like manipulating the situation in his favor.
Yeah.
Like getting them at their weakest. I feel like
it's also like just luck at that point because they were also all blondes, all his type. So it was just like, oh Lord was just handing him his next couple.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that didn't look very good.
Yeah.
For him.
1000% agreed.
But I don't think him and Iris should have been in the top 4. Like it just seemed like a coincidence, I guess.
Who would you replace them with?
Oh, that's a hard question too, but like I don't know. I feel like they were so new, and like Iris and TJ were going pretty strong. I don't know who I would replace, but I don't think I would pick them two as my top 4. Honestly.
Okay. Who would your top 4 be then?
I want to say, I know it like, I feel like Taylor and Clark is controversial, but they did have a good relationship. Like after all the like the drama and everything, like I don't agree how Taylor like picked between them. That was pretty shady, and like
I pick Clark.
Yeah, that was I wouldn't support those decisions, but I feel like relationship wise they were pretty strong. Trying to think who else.
I feel like this is gonna be a little weird and out there, but I feel like Huda and Jeremiah, if they didn't have the influences to break them apart, they would have definitely been my favorite pick for our top 4.
Yeah, I was thinking about that today because like it is pretty sad how like outside influences kind of mess things up for them, and like it was really cute like in the beginning, like how they were with each other. And honestly, I feel like I saw some similarities between like me and like my boyfriend too. So like that's why I'm like I don't think he love bombed her because just for my own personal purposes. But yeah, I agree with that one.
Yes, it would have definitely been one of my top 5. I know like like 50% of America would definitely have had Nicolandria up there. Personally, I mean, we about to get out here, but I do not think Nicolandria is a romantic connection. I think it's definitely a nice friendship. Like the friendship vibes are there. I'm here for you, you're here for me. That's definitely there. I do not think that the romantic spark is there. And they're both attractive people. They're both attracted to them. They've said that a million times. 100% agree on all of that. I just feel like the spark that they both wanted, that we kind of see in like Clark and Taylor, and we kind of first saw it in between Hood and Jeremiah, like that spark that we all saw. I feel like I haven't seen that with Nicolandria, but I mean, some people have, because I saw that like I was looking at some of the explanations, and they're like, it just felt like it was something so underneath, like because they kept choosing each other for like challenges and whatnot. And I'm like, maybe they just did that just for comfort. Like you're kissing like a million people, the saliva is just going everywhere, and maybe you're just choosing the same person because you just want to limit the amount of contact you'll be having. I mean, that's also another opinion.
Mm-hmm. I think also I kind of liked Hannah and Charlie. I feel like they were cute. Well, I just like Charlie because like he's pretty funny.
Dead.
Like seeing clips are just pretty funny, and I mean they're pretty cute together, and like they didn't seem toxic. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
Oh, they didn't seem toxic or anything. They seemed pretty like easygoing, like a good start to a relationship or something there. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I feel like we needed more screen time in order for me to decide if they were top 4 worthy, because we barely had any screen time, because I feel like when their relationship was going, it was when all of Huda's crash outs were going, so we hardly got to see any of the relationship. But yeah, I mean, that definitely could have top 4 potential. Who would my last spot go to? You know what? I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be crazy, but like the ideal in my head would have been Alondra and Jalen if she would have given him a solid, better chance, or if he would have just had a little bit more time, and Sierra and Nick. I know Sierra got kicked out, which sucks, but well deserved, of course. But like her relationship with Nick, while it did seem very PR, I feel like they're both like that, to be honest. They're both very highly camera trained, so I think that they were a perfect match because they're both like that. And I feel like Alondra and Jalen were truly both just authentic to themselves, and like just truly there for like to find love and find your person. And I'm so sad he went home, because I feel like he was so perfect guy for Alondra. And I feel like he should still reach out to Alondra if what Ace is saying is true. Who knows? Thoughts?
I feel like, I don't know, Sierra and Nick, like, looking at clips when she's like, are you saying I'm your dream girl? And he's like,
Yeah. No, but that also gave the same vibes as Jeremiah with Huda, where that first whole date where she was just like, oh, he wants to move in with me. And he was like, we can live in the same city. It's giving that vibe. So.
I don't know. Maybe just, I feel like I already have my own, like, thoughts, or my own thoughts about, like, Sierra, just because, like, her saying, like, slurs and stuff. And like, she just kind of rubbed me the wrong way with, like, just how performative she is, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
I know everybody talks about being, like, performative nowadays, but, like, yeah, she just didn't seem very genuine to me. And, yeah, you know, being an Asian myself.
Yes, we do not condone slurs at all whatsoever, or any hatred towards anyone. Just a little standout. Watch your words, they do hurt. Anywho, yeah, I feel, but that also kind of goes back to like the casting of like, come on, do your background. How is the internet doing better backgrounds jobs than you are? Your whole production, like Andy Cohen said, the #1 TV show of the summer, and you can't afford to do a thorough background check. Come on.
Yeah, and I feel like it kind of messed up the show a little bit. Like, it definitely, like, having to take people out midway. I know Yulissa was, like, towards the beginning, but still that kind of, like, messed things up, I feel like. Or just, like, kind of was, like, a little off-putting at first. And then Sierra at the very end, after, like,
that was
they
wild.
just got exclusive, like,
that was wild.
That should have been addressed, like, so long ago.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Oh my god, the cheating allegations between Brian and Amaya, when Andy Cohen asked, girl, when Andy Cohen asked Chris, he was like, well, you were there, did you see anything? And he was like, I saw nothing. I was like, that's a little sus. That response was so quick to say, yeah, I saw nothing. We get you trying to get his back, but come on. We know you saw something.
Yeah. That was a little sus. And then, yeah. Do you think Brian did it for the money? Or just because he thought Amaya was, like, the most favorable or most likely to win?
He definitely saw that Amaya was the most favorable, so most likely to win. And I definitely think that he saw that opportunity. Whether he did it for the money, because there's no guarantee you're going to win. There's no guarantee that overnight you can be the favorite person and then not be a favorite person. Like, a lot of things switch. I mean, Huda was just, like, hated at the very beginning. And then throughout the whole season, she got her redemption arc and then became, like, one of, like, the loved ones there. So, like, I guess he knew that, because we also don't have, like, a sense of time when you're in the villa. So you don't know, like, if it's the end or if it's not the end. And, like, I feel like by the time that he got with Amaya, there were still, like, a pretty decent amount of people. Like, he didn't really know him getting with Amaya was going to outweigh Ace and Shelly, because I feel like them in the villa, they always thought Ace and Shelly were, like, a strong couple. So there was, like, no guarantee of him, like, knowing him with Amaya. I do think it did give him the best chance he could get.
Yeah, so I agree. And I feel like it was very physical.
Yeah, like him and Audrina.
Yeah. So, I don't know. And then now seeing the Vanity Fair interview, how he was saying that, like, Huda's sister was attractive.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh, my heart hurt for her
Yes.
in that moment because, yeah, that would. I'd crash out.
Brian should have gone for Huda then. If he really thinks, I just think he wasn't ready to be a stepdaddy.
Yeah, that part.
That part. Also, Taylor's apology to Alondra, you my dog. I would have walked out because there's no way you're calling me my dog right now. I feel like, okay, maybe like that might be kind of like they're slaying their language of how they talk. But like, could have at least said you're still my person, or you're still like a great friend to me. You're still my dog. I mean, sure, he talks like that, but like, you know, a little bit more formalization. So an apology would have been, I think, a lot better. Would have been received a lot better than you're still my dog.
You can't have a dog feeling.
No way she just said that. Anywho, moving on. I think that's pretty much all I have. Other podcasts that I've kind of seen that kind of goes crazy, where all the podcasts that kind of dropped, where it was like Huda and like Ace, Shelly, Nick, and Alondra, and they was just like the tension in them. Like,
I saw that.
oh my god, I felt so uncomfortable just watching, because it was just like either she was smiling and laughing, or they were smiling and laughing, and one of them had just like a.
I've seen people like taking clips from that and saying that Shelly and Huda want each other.
Ah, I'm dead. Imagine. Shelly is a very interesting person because she is friends with Alondra. I want to believe that that's real and that's a real friendship and like they support each other. But like also her still being friends with Sierra, and like I also saw another like interview where she like called Taylor and was like, "You're my bestie," after like all of the, I guess, the way that Taylor kind of made Alondra be portrayed from like wasting her time. It's just kind of weird because I'm like, if you're my friend and you're calling the guy who wasted my time, made me look like I don't even know my self-worth, and you're calling him a bestie, girl.
Yeah, and then preaching like girls girl, all this stuff too, like
yeah,
I wouldn't do that.
We just won't be talking to our exes like that. I don't think you know any of my exes, to be honest. We like to keep it that way.
Well, I mean, sleepover.
Oh my god, that's a story for another day. I don't know if the internet's ready for that story. I don't know if I'm ready for that story to be on the internet, to be honest.
Kind of haunts my memories sometimes.
Girl, it didn't happen to you. You were just bystander living there. It happened to me. So it haunts to this day my moments, yeah. Especially it being my first boyfriend and all. First experiences. Anyways, we're not getting in there. We're not getting in.
Oh, this is a random thought. I had random thoughts that were not even spoken about.
Wait. Should we pause it and go get our clothes? Because our clothes is done. And that way we can be folding our clothes while also getting that done.
Yes. Let's
to the dryer! Alrighty, our dryers are done, so we're going to take out our clothes. Put it back on the bags.
Look at the sock.
Oh no.
I made this sock for my cat.
That's the cutest thing ever.
Because he had a little scratch and we didn't have a comb. So he wouldn't scratch it. I made him little socks.
Okay, so we're back with our laundry. So now we're gonna fold. And yeah, take it away, Alyssa, with your random thoughts.
Oh yeah, so I had some random thoughts. Well, I guess this one. Oh wait, which one should I start? I'll start off with, this isn't random because it's related to the reunion. But I feel like the way Austin did Jaden was pretty dirty. Like,
oh my god, yes.
Like, how do you just don't say anything? Like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like him being funny and like a little ditzy and stuff, like blonde moment, like sometimes it's a little too like forgiven. I feel like oh, he's just being funny, and like that's, I don't know, pretty rough for Jaden. to just leave her in the dark like that. Like, that was pretty messed up. And he didn't even, he barely took accountability for it, too. He was like, oh, maybe. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, you did or you didn't. Like, that's it.
No, for sure. I agree 100%. Also, the statement of, like, my body count is, like, less now because I forget about them. I was like, that's so savage. That is savage. The whole, I will still take you on that date. It's like, read the room, sir.
Yeah, it's a little
Read
late.
the room.
Late for that. Random thought, unrelated to the reunion, or wasn't really talked about in the reunion, but I feel like Shelly and Ace's age gap is a little interesting because he's 22.
Well, he just turned 23.
Oh, he did.
Just turned 23.
Oh, okay. So during his time at Love Island, he was 22, and I feel like Shelly's like 28, right?
27. Oh, she just turned 28, actually.
Oh, okay. So 27.
That's funny.
Which, I mean, I know that's not like a huge age gap, but I feel like it kind of contributes to certain things, like
Maturity-wise, for sure.
yeah, like Ace and the Heart Rate Challenge, that whole thing. But yeah, I just thought that was an interesting bit of information that I learned at how their age gap probably did or has impacted their relationship a little bit and their dynamic.
Would you date someone with that big of an age gap? What's your age gap between you and your boyfriend?
It's like sometimes 3, sometimes 4 years.
Well, like when your guys' birthdays kind
Yeah, it
of
depends on like
aligns and
what
whatnot.
time of the year it is. Yeah, so
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 years. So theirs is like 5 years. 5.
5?
Theirs is 5. I think. 5, 6.
Who's?
Ace and Shelly.
Oh,
So I mean, it's not much
Yeah.
bigger, but I don't know. When I think about it, if they are saying that they met before,
Ace was like 20.
yeah,
That's crazy. I actually had nothing about it like that.
it contributes at least a little bit to it. Kind of the same way how like Vanna, she was really young. I feel like to be in the mix with all of those people.
Yeah, because she was what, like 20?
20 or 21.
21, yeah. All the hate she got too. I mean, like, to each their own how they want to look. If she feels confident about their look, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
That was pretty like
Horrible.
pretty intense what she went through.
Yes.
It's sad. And also, she said like she was like allergic to the pillows or something, so her face was like swollen.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
against her will. Like, that's not even something that like, she wanted
Yeah.
to look like.
And I felt so bad when she had the bug in her hair. in the reunion.
I saw those afterwards. Also, there was another bug on Andy.
Oh really?
Yeah, on the host. I can't reach your finger.
Are you gonna put her in like pageants and stuff like
You know, my mother-in-law was actually like talking to me about it. Like, oh, like she should do, yeah, pageants actually. Like,
Mhm.
my sister-in-law did a pageant. 16 would be the earliest we'll let her do anything like that.
that? Yeah, I think that's a good age. Honestly.
Yep.
I did a pageant when I was a kid.
No way, for real?
Yeah.
That's so
And I
cool.
won.
You won? Okay, we love that for you.
But I could have moved on to the next round, but it was like a natural one. And then the next step was like one where it's like all the makeup and like hair stuff and everything. So my mom was like, oh no. It was just like
I see.
just like a regular one.
Yeah.
Which I mean I agree with because yeah, for kids I feel like it is risky, that type of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with like pedals and whatnot, and
Mhm.
like, you know, nowadays they can just like AI a lot of stuff and like
Yeah.
filter and cut and like just with your baby's face doing random stuff. Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
I watched too much SVU to know that that shit's scary.
Yeah.
Anyways, those are our random thoughts after finishing our laundry. And now we just have to put our stuff away. Hopefully you got your stuff done too. I think we pretty much were very productive. We got a lot of clothes clean. Crossed that off our to-do list. And yeah, but hopefully you followed with us doing your laundry too. And were able to finish something up while hearing us chat our little hearts away.
Give us your random thoughts that you had about the reunion, or just
Random thoughts in
anything
general.
that happened while you were doing your laundry. Or what's your favorite load to wash?
Favorite load?
Yeah, like do you like
Oh.
white clothes? Do you like towels?
Linens. Yeah. Just regular clothes.
I like jeans. I like washing
Jeans. Wow, that's crazy. You know, I like towels and linen. Something easy just to fold and like be done.
That's true.
Clothes is just it's too much. Imagine us. Would you ever be that kind of person? Let's just say like we did end up getting a good hand of like money later in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ever be that kind of person to take your laundry to dry cleaners and have it like done?
Yes.
You really would?
Yeah, I would.
Oh my lord.
If I didn't have to do laundry, I wouldn't do it.
I feel so self-conscious of like people seeing my undies and like just like
We
my
know
clothes.
who it is. We know who works there.
So yeah, this was our load. This was our little done piles. I have to separate still between mine, my husband's, and my daughter's clothes, but that's for later because I'm done. Too much laundry for me.
One load was enough.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you for everyone's support so far. This is our first episode, so
Woohoo.
make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Let us know if there's some like to-do list items that you have on your list that you want us to kind of join you in doing. Ooh. Join you in doing. I know for a fact like we have to do one where we're grocery shopping because my daughter eats up all our snacks and definitely has to be replenished soon and often. So yeah, hopefully maybe stay tuned for a grocery shopping one.
See you later.
Bye.